We're almost there, people. Patience is key. We still have the Doja Loach and the 10-gallon holding tank for right now, with the gourami and the female beta and a few snails. This is not a long term thing, it's just for now. We need to do a water change, and I need to clean the filtration so that the flow of the water can be regular like before. If we come over here, we have the 29-gallon tall tank. This tank is pretty much done. The only thing that has to be fixed in this tank is a water change, as you see, the filtration, cleaning, moving plants out that are not planted in, and moving the 2 plecos. And this tank will only be the Cory Cat and the tetras, and probably one more feature fish, depending on how the next couple of weeks look with water qualities. This tank has been doing fine. It's been clear the entire time since the move, which is perfect. It's actually great. But both of my tanks look like crap right now, and I'm definitely not happy about it. But we finally got the 29 long tank to the basement. I had my girlfriend help me get it down because the tank is actually wider than the entrance down my basement steps due to the banister. So this tank needs a complete clean, rescape, and to move all of our snails out, I actually need to add some water into it because I haven't been doing anything to this tank. I've only been keeping enough water in here so that the snails have water in here with them. And as you see, that one has shelled out of it. So I haven't really been doing too much to this tank, but just putting in water, letting it evaporate, and putting in water. But it's gonna get a complete clean out and rescaped, and I might have my girlfriend rescape it, which I'm kind of scared because she's one of those females that like a lot of color. So she will do like colorful rocks and things like that, where I like more of a natural look or something like that, you know. On our channel, I'm not some sort of professional crazy scaper, but I can do those type of scapes. This is a learning basis. It's pretty much what I'm doing, pretty much showcasing the normal hobbyists. Not like a lot of these YouTubers like Joey or Paul Cafaro or Predatory Fins or any of these guys out there that are keeping more than 10 to 8 to 15, 50 tanks. They're selling their breeding and they're doing all these crazy things like MD. But based on walking into your front house and me seeing a 10-gallon tank and it looks similar to this, how to maintain it, how to keep it clean, how to keep the water levels proper, that's pretty much what I do. Teaching you guys how to handle certain diseases, even though I don't see them kind of things. I've never really seen ick in any of my tanks. Never really had parasites or anything like that. The common worms when you overfeed and things like that, of course. But for more good news, the tank is down here, and most of my stuff is where it needs to be. Rocks, shells, all types of stuff, fertilizers, filters. In that Coors Light bag, there's all types of holes for water changes, more rocks, heating lamps, fish food. In here is like, these are real good. If you're in the hobby, you got more than 4 or 5 tanks, and you like to be neat, get yourself a couple of these. You put fish food in it, you put all your supplies inside of there, heaters, all types of stuff, tubing, air stones. It just, you go house all types of stuff, other fish foods. You keep empty stuff, just all your medicines, your ornaments. But I'm gonna give y'all a background on how the basement has to look and will look in the future. So like I said, I just moved into this house, moved out of my house into this house, have my own home now. The house upstairs looks really good, but like most houses in the city, the basements are usually unfinished. I don't know why, but that's usually a thing, at least where I'm at in Philadelphia. So the floor isn't flat. Certain areas are flatter than others. And when I guess they were fixing the house, see all that there? It's just sand. They were using sand, I guess, to like do the cement and stuff like that. And it was just at least 2 to 3 inches of sand, dirty, dusty sand on the floor. And I vacuumed it all out, at least a good percent of it, so that when I walk, I'm not tracking sand and stuff all over the house. 2 bags of just sand I took out. And then over here, they just, I guess when they were done with the cement, instead of taking it upstairs, taking it outside, getting rid of it another way, they dumped it all in this corner. Which I got a feeling right here in this corner was the drainage system to go to the sewer. Just in case that the house was like flooded or the basement got flooded. And they cut the water system. They redid it. And it comes along this way and it drops down over here and it comes to this really old washing machine that they left. And then it comes back up, shoots across there into the heating source of the home. And then it comes right back up and it splits off and it shoots out into this direction. Now, here goes the issue. So in the basement, this area right here, this is like where you connect your water hose. And then that leads outside where I can be able to do water changes into the sewer system for the fish tanks. So the goal is to flatten out the floor, get it re-cemented so that the fish tanks can be perfectly level. Like if you look at this, I don't know if you can see it on a video, but it actually wobbles. And that's really bad because it can split your seams with the pressure of the water leaning on one side or your the glass cracking. The same thing with this tank over here. You can see it where the water is leaning more to one side. This tank is but this tank here is the only tank that's actually in a flat area. Not 100% flat, but it's pretty flat and it's really good. So like I said, we're gonna be doing the floor, and then the walls, I either want to put sheetrock up, because the walls ain't bad. They're pretty flat, but I want to put sheetrock up probably, just to have a nice smooth wall so that pictures and posters and things like that can be hanged in shelves. And in this area, I'll be making a flat wall and put like a poster board where I'll put my fish licenses and certifications up for breeding certain fish and having certain fish like stingrays and so on and so forth. Even though I don't think I'm gonna be doing a lot of them type of fish, like I said, this area here will be where the pool pond will go at, where my more bigger monster fish will be going for cells, breeding, and things like that. So back to the 29 long tank. Once I get some of these snails up out of here, my girlfriend most likely will be scaping this tank. Hopefully she doesn't make it all colorful and crazy looking and keep it natural like how I like it. But we're definitely going to record it and it's definitely going to go up on the YouTube channel.
100% guaranteed it's not going to be colorful.
Yes, it is.
No.
She don't want to be on video, but we don't care on this channel. But I like a natural, more look, something that the fish is going to be accustomed to. But it's not too much today. We're just a video about what has to happen and what's going to change and things that I'm looking forward to doing in the long run. So definitely subscribe, like, leave comments on suggestions of what you may think that I can do for easy water change access.
Go for colorful scaping.
No, we're not doing that. But if you guys comment, I'll put it up on my Instagram and I'll put a picture of this tank with a poll where you guys can vote on either a natural look of scaping or a colorful look of scaping, and probably a third or fourth option when I think about it. Other than that, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this with a friend. Thank you for watching the channel.